Chapter 13. Will the city prefect call out his whole police force? The boys were astonished and stared skeptically at Caius. It was unbelievable that of all people he, whose brain usually works so slowly, should have solved the code of the letter when it stumped even Xanthippus. Well, Caius, tell us more, Xanthippus said. We'd like to know how you solved the riddle of the letter. I probably never would have solved it if I hadn't been my father who was in danger, Caius said excitedly. The gods must be smiling down on me. I understand, Xanthippus said. You mean because it is your father, you somehow developed a sixth sense. You certainly made a mistake, Rufus said. I know nothing about a sixth sense, Caius said, but I'll prove to you that this is no mistake. He ran to the slate, grabbed the chalk, and underlined the first letter of the first four names Xanthippus had written down. Look, he said brightly, and pointed the chalk at the four names. Viminal, Niobe, Cicero, Eusippides, Castor, Pollux. Then Caius read off the underlined letters aloud. VNCU. It struck me that these letters occur also in my father's name, he said. Next, he wrote on the slate, underlining the V, the N, the C, and the U. VINICIUS. That can't be just a coincidence, he said. Publius, laughing sarcastically, said, But there are 6 names in the letter, my friend. What about the C in Castor, and the P in Pollux? Caius snorted. I didn't overlook a thing, you ass, he said. I was confused for a moment by Castor and Pollux, too. Like a miracle, though, suddenly I got it. Antonio snickered. Quiet, said Xanthippus. Go ahead, Caius. In the letter there is a postscript saying, Start at the temple of Castor and Pollux. Like a bolt from the blue, I got the idea. Castor and Pollux are the inseparable twins, aren't they? Polino's intention was to remind the conspirator always to read the first 2 letters of the 4 names together. Again, he put the 4 first names on the slate, this time separating the first 2 letters from the rest. Viminal, Niobe, Cicero, Eusippides. He cried, Now do you see? These 8 letters read from the top to bottom become my father's name, Vinicius. His friends just sat there with their mouths open in awe. Even Xanthippus's eyes bulged. By all gods, he muttered, Caius is right. The boys, delighted that Caius had solved the code, applauded. Udo clapped loudest of all. Caius accepted these accolades beaming as though he were being crowned with laurel at the Olympic Games. Caius, a pleased Xanthippus said, Till now there were 7 wonders in the world. Now there are 8, and you are the 8th. He turned to the other boys. By the way, which of you can name those 7 wonders of the world? Mucius jumped up. The 7 wonders of the world are as follows, he asserted confidently, and he went through them without a pause. The pyramids, the hanging gardens of Babylon, the temple of Diana in Ephesus, Phidias' statue of Zeus, the tomb of King Mausolus at Halicarnassus, and the Colossus at Rhodes. Proudly he sat down. Xanthippus looked at him disapprovingly. You, my best student, disappoint me, he said. Why? Because, unfortunately, you must not be able to count. You listed only 6 wonders and forgot the 7th, the lighthouse on Pharos. Caius was listening to all this with mounting impatience. The 7 wonders of the world won't help me save my father, Master Xanthos, he said in anger. Slowly but surely, Caius, Xanthippus replied. Rome wasn't built in a day either. As of now, we've done everything possible that was to be done. Most important, we found the letter, didn't we? Without the letter, you never would have discovered that the man in danger is your father. Luckily for us, the conspirators don't have the letter and still don't know that your father is supposed to be disposed of. So we can wait until he leaves the Senate. Then we'll go up to him on the spot and warn him. By then, maybe it will be too late, Caius said. I won't wait any longer. I'll run home, get my father's private secretary, and we'll go straight to the city prefect, Lucius Terentius Manilius. He'll call out his whole police force. Don't do that, Mucius cried. They'll arrest Udo. You know what will happen to him then. My father is more important to me than a slave, Caius said. He snatched the letter from the desk and vanished through the door like a shot hurled from a catapult. Caius has gone crazy again, Mucius cried. Should we run after him and bring him back, Master Xanthos? Publius asked. No, he has every right to try anything he wants in an attempt to save his father. Are you saying that you don't care whether Udo is questioned by the police? Julius asked. I didn't say that, Xanthippus snapped. Udo can stay here. I have a secret room next door where all my works on mathematics are kept so they won't be stolen. There is room enough to set up a bed. Udo can hide there until the danger is past. I thank you with all my heart, noble master, Udo said. All the same, it would be better if the young master didn't go to the prefect. Why not? Xanthippus asked. Because by doing that, he would be delivering his father into the conspirators' hands. What do you mean? The prefect is the man who engaged my master in that secret conversation a few months ago. Explain what you mean by that, said Xanthippus sharply. I have just heard his name again from Caius, said Udo. My master's adjutant announced the man's arrival at that time with the words, General, here comes the Honorable Lucius Terentius Manilius. Xanthippus groaned. This gang of conspirators is like the nine-headed snake Hydra, he said. The more heads cut off, the more grow in their places. He pounded on his desk fiercely. Boys, attention, he said. Run to Caius as fast as you can. Use any means you can find to stop him from seeing the prefect. If the letter falls into the hands of Manilius, he'll not only know which famous senator he's supposed to kill, he'll also murder Caius and the secretary so they can't warn Vinicius. Hurry, move, then return here immediately and tell me what's happened.